Hello, my name is Liu. So our group has decided to review the short movie Guest. I personally like this movie because its theme is related to our real life issue, that is the bullying issue. Nowadays, we actually often heard about bullying cases happen in school. So I think this is not supposed to be happen because school is actually a place where we enjoy the most as we created the most beautiful memories in our life. So I think school is a place that we should we should always feel that we want to go to, and not a place that we afraid to go to just because we being bullied by others. So in this movie, Charlie is being bullied by Bobby Bill. So I think the reason that he's being bullied is because there's a lack of communication between himself and his parents. So like Charlie himself is a good boy, so he don't want his parents to worry about him. So he keep the secret that he's being bullied in himself. He never told his parents. So I think if only Charlie told his parents that he's being bullied, then perhaps his parents can take action, like tell the school administrative. Then the school administrative will give the warning to Bobby Bill so that Bobby Bill wouldn't dare to bully him again and again. So this point of the movie is actually quite similar with the movie Frozen. Like Elsa, she tried to keep the secrets about his superpower in herself, so that she think that she's protecting his sister Anna, but it's actually not, and eventually create a much more bigger problems to her sister. So I think when we face a problem, we should open it up and tell our friends or family so that they can help us to solve the issues and not just keep in ourselves and let it become much more serious. And then another point is that I think this movie is quite similar to the movie that we have reviewed before, that is Catch Me If You Can. So in this short movie Guess, Charlie father is sick, and so his mother spend much time in taking care of his father. So his parents is actually quite neglect him and do not spend time to understand what happens to him in school. And then for Catch Me If You Can, the lead character Frank is lack of parental love also, because his parents is divorced, so he do not want to face the reality, so he ran away from home. So and caused that he grew up without much love from his parents. So I think these two characters is both lack of parental love and guidance, and it made me realize that parents' guidance and influence in our life is really deep, because they are the one who shape us into what we are today. If we have received love from them, we'll be a better person. And overall, I'm enjoying watching this movie as it made myself realize that I should satisfied with my life now, because I have a complete family and I'm not being a victim of bullying. I'm lucky. So I think from now on, I should be more satisfied with my life.
My name is Lohawi, and
My name is Amira Hirase.
so we have watched the video about
Yes.
the guest
Guess number 5.
number 5.
Yeah, so what do you think?
I think it's at first I feel that it's complicated a bit because
Yeah.
it show the feeling of the boy, but
Yes.
not too forward about it.
Yeah. I think that the story does not have a direct obvious meaning. So and it's of course we know that it's about a boy who moved from Chicago to Mexico.
Mexico.
Yeah, he went to Mexico due to warm climate, which is suitable for his father, who is having cancer. So when the boy goes to school, the first scene that really caught my eye is when the boy was he was asked by the other kids to join them to play ball, right? So and I thought, oh, that's good, you can join them play ball. But then suddenly they were trying to make fun of him. They start throwing ball at him. So that moment was really sad for me. Yeah, even the girl beside him was enjoying it. So I think it's not appropriate.
But what about the title? Why is it called guest?
Yes.
Because he moved from another
Yeah,
place.
to
So
a
he's
new place.
he's the guest for the new place.
Yeah, I suppose he's the guest. Or maybe
Yes.
in another way we can see is his father is having a cancer. And then I remember his father said that this fight is mine, not yours. So, but then at the end of the day, that boy still think that the fight is still his too. Meaning that even though his father is having cancer, he also has a fight to continue going to school, to just be himself, because as we can see he does not have a clear path. Another way that guest mean that the boy is a guest to his father's fighting against cancer. I mean, his father is having a fight against cancer, but that in a way has affect the boy too. Because the school kids like tease him.
Maybe I think his father don't want him to be worried about his illness. Just
Yes.
focus on his study.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't worry about his father. Right.
Yeah.
How about his mother?
Yeah. I think one thing we can say, we can praise his mother for always being with the father, treating his father properly.
So what is the message he bringing is I think bullying is a big issue in school or college or whatever. Usually
Yeah.
in before teenagers when they are kids because they don't
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah,
Can
they don't
hurt.
understand. True. We can see that the bully, the one who bullies, the kid,
know.
the kid, he is innocent. I mean, he kids.
Just
They
playing and make
they're
fun.
playing, make fun, and then they have this arrogance in them, which I think all of us have when we were a kid. So I think bullying really just start from if you were a kid, it start from really an early age. It can start from there due to the feeling of being arrogant, wanting to show off other people. Yeah, I think we're lucky. We've never been bullied, or we never bullied any other people. But this kind of movie, it can make us think that, oh, some other people are unlucky. They have been bullied for no particular reason.
Do you think why they get bullied by each other because of their look?
Maybe,
Shy.
as a child, children, they tend to look at appearance, right? So maybe when they watch a fat boy, maybe they don't like him, or maybe he's the new kid in the town, he's a guest in the car, maybe. So they bully him for no particular reason, just to fulfill themselves. Yeah.
I think another one is the teacher.
Yeah.
Maybe the teacher can sense that the kids is.
Yeah, it's been.
But most of the teacher is thinking the children is playing.
Yeah.
But actually this is quite serious.
Yes.
Because if for example you are a teacher and if you thought they are just playing, actually they are bullying.
Yeah.
And it feels like we cannot ignore this
Yes.
actually.
I think it's really hard, if you get bullied, you try to be patient, but that ends up you unlatching to people. So I think that is what happened to the boy.
Can we think about an happy ending for the movie?
I
Maybe-
haven't ended.
Maybe after the father died and maybe the family move to another place again.
Yeah, maybe perhaps. Yeah, and then start a new life.
And then with
Yeah.
his mother
Mhm.
get a good job.
Yes, and maybe other people won't tease him anymore. Yeah, and I think he will grow to become a more patient or more understandable person since he's been through that stage. So maybe he probably will know better.
But finally, the boy hit back the bully.
Yeah, he hit back the bully, the one who bullied him.
Uh-huh.
Do you think it's appropriate?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Some part of me also think that there's a point in a person who's being bullied. There's a point where he should stand up for
Fight
himself. But yeah, he should fight back, but not overdo it.
For me, I also will fight back like that.
Yeah, we try to fight back.
Yeah.
Maybe in a different way, not physically, maybe
Yeah.
psychologically or emotionally. Yeah.
I think if the video got continuous,
Yeah.
then he might fight back, and then live happier ever after.
Yeah.
But what you think then because of the father illness, they moved to another.
One time. Yeah, based on the doctor's prescription, the doctor.
But at the end, it didn't help.
Yeah, I also think it does not help. I mean, nowadays cancer, there's no cure for it. You can only lessen the pain, perhaps through chemotherapy. But
Another message bring by this movie is cancer-like illness is out of control. We cannot control.
yeah, just have to accept it.
So we must take care of ourselves.
Yeah, but I think it's great that the boy did not. He was not mad at his father in terms of like he did not quarrel with his father or blame his father why he was being bullied. He was being patient. He tried not to burden his family, right?
Hi, my name is Nur Hidayah. I enjoy these short movies. It is because this short movie is simple and we can easily understand the message that been portrayed by the director. And what do I feel after I watch this movie? I feel sad and sympathy towards the boy because first of all, he's been bullied at school, and also his father is suffering from an illness, and eventually his father died, and it's become stressful for the boy. And at one moment, the boy picked a fight with the bulliers. So the message that's I think that the message is about the bully, because a bully is a serious case when we are in teenagers. Even in Malaysia, in our country, the cases that involve the bullying is increasing year by years, and this can be a really serious problem for our countries. And these teenagers, actually, we can approach them, we can interact them, and we can console them to become a more better person. Because I believe that because these bulliers actually they are having their own problems and bully others. Some of their ways to express their feelings, because they doesn't know how to express their sadness or their stress. So this kind of teenagers are actually they'll commonly express anger, hatred, and it's become aggressive. So I think that this kind of cases that involve bullying is actually we can reduce these cases with the help from the families, from the parents, from the schools, and from the society itself. And for the second is it's about the loss of someone that is precious to us. I know that most of us have lost someone that is precious to them, including me myself. I have lost my grandmother, my late grandmother. She's quite kind to me, and actually this loss of someone that is precious to us, it will become something that can cause our feeling to become stressed, and this eventually will cause another cases such as bullying. So all of us need to become stronger, and just pray for them, so that they can live peacefully after. And I think losing someone precious to us, it will become something that's really sad for us. But here I want to remind you again that we must control ourselves. We must overcome the sadness, okay, so that we can move on our life. We must move on our life, because we are still living in this world, and we must continue our life.
Hi, I am Si Chen. Yeah. Well, after I watched this movie, I feel very sad because the small boy, the main character is a small boy, studying in a primary school, I think. The small boy, is bullied by his friends. I think they are not considered as his friends because they keep bullying him. So maybe they can consider as his schoolmate or classmate. It's a very sad case to be bullied by the other people, but never tell this thing to anyone. He just accumulate and then hide the expression in his heart. I think it's very difficult to do so for me, because when I was bullied by my friends or by my classmates during my primary school, when I back home, I straight away tell my mom and my aunt, and then after telling them, my classmates only know bullying is a wrongdoing. So I think that the main character should report to parents and to his teachers. Okay, next. I feel that I have think why his classmates want to bully him. I think the main reason is bullying can get the attention from the others. Like when they throw the ball and hit him and even tear his book, the other friends look like the bullier, like he is the king, he is very strong, can bully people, and the people who doesn't give any response. I feel very sad, and I can't describe that feeling when the small boy was bullied by his classmates, but he still can smile, to respond them. I think it's a very sad case. Yeah, I have very enjoyed this short movie. I think compared with this movie compared with the last three movies, I think it's quite different because the last three movies are very long. This movie is very short, but it can convey a lot of message and moral values to us. Well, like Now You See Me, the movie Now You See Me is a very long movie, but it just convey not much moral value and a message to us. Like, same case here, but only takes 15 minutes to convey the message to us. I think it's a very, very good movie. The small boy lost his father. I feel very touched when three of them, the small boy and his parents, sleep on the same bed, because I think this will be their last gathering in forever lah. So, and I feel that when something very worst thing come out, the small boy really can't hide his feeling anymore. He will bounce back, become rebellious to hit back the bullies. So conclusion, I think that we should emphasize on the most important thing to us, like our family, our parents. He should not care about his classmates. He should emphasize more on their parents, and I think he did that. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Putri Fatina Nabila binti Air Shahrin. Okay, a film about the loss of a loved one and bullying. Okay, what I feel after watching this movie is I feel very sad because his father died when he was when he's still young. Okay. I cannot describe how we will feel if one day our parents pass away. Okay, how conditioned us that time. Okay, I'm sure that we will cry. I don't think that I'm enjoy watching this movie because I don't like movie that have seen that bullying part. It make me very scared to face up with that kind of people. Okay, what the message behind the movie is, number one, it's about true love between between mother and father towards his son, towards their son. Okay, number two is, okay, we have to be kind to all people, but if someone trying to bully us, don't just be quiet. We need to tell our teacher if someone bullying us. Okay. This movie are not this movie are different from the other three movie that we have watched before, because this movie is really very sad. Okay, like the Frozen is about fantasy, like the Now You See Me is about magic, and Catch Me If You Can is not really sad. It's not really sad. It's not really sad if we compare to this movie.
My opinion about the movie of Yes, I think I like this movie. Why I like this movie? Because I like the storyline of this movie. The storyline is simple and easy for me to understand, and it also interesting for me to explore more about this movie. Even the other people maybe say that the story is bored and there is no relationship as between the element of bully and disease and not rational. But I think it easy for me to understand. I also like this movie because because I like the main character, which is Charlie. He come from a modern family that live in the town, and then he moved, and he and his family and he moved to the warm climate for the purpose of her father disease. Then he go to new school, but in the new school he does not have many friends, and he also been bullied by the other friends. Okay, um, I think this movie is more includes the director includes more moral value in this movie. One of them that I can see is love. Love in this movie not for love between girlfriend and boyfriend, but it's more to the family, bonding between the family. Even Charlie know that her father will be die, but he still support and love her father. Then the spirit make her father more strong to face his disease. Second moral value that I think in this movie is supportive. Supportive supportive, which is her mother does not leave her father alone, as he always behind his father and always support his father until his father down. So, third moral value is about brave. We must brave in the situation where we are in the right side. Means that if we not do that and the other people accuse that we do that, so we must brave to tell that people that we are right. Like in this movie, Charlie brave. The third moral value that we can learn in this movie is brave. We must brave to defend himself by the others. In this movie, Charlie brave to defend himself from being bullied by the baby. He pushed when the baby bullied him at the school. So he pushed Charlie, he pushed baby to defend himself. Okay, the last moral value that I found in this movie is we must not bully the other person because this action not give any benefit to us and also for the people who made the bully. This action also illegal in everywhere. Bullying not only involve physically but also mentally. So in this movie, it involves physically and mentally of Charlie. As baby always bully Charlie when Charlie are alone, mostly Charlie are alone. So overall, I think I like this movie because this movie tell us that family support is more important than others, so that it can make the group member become more stronger to face their problem.
Assalamualaikum and very good afternoon. Okay, from the list B, I choose guest for my short movie review. Okay, from this movie, the story is about loss of loved one and bullying. The loss of loved one is shown by his father, which is quite too old and having some diseases which can make his hair loss. Okay, next, both of his parents cannot give all of their love to him, I mean the boy. So in this guest movie, the boy cannot get love from his parent. Okay, next bullying is shown when the first day of the boy moved to the new school. The first day, he already been bullied by the other student when he is asked from one of the student, which is Babidel. First, Babidel asked him to play with them, and then the boy that is always been bullied asked that he don't know how to play. He asked him to lean against the wall and cannot move. Then the other student threw the balloon towards him, like his face, body, which mean this behavior of the student is very very annoying. If we add this the if we add this boy's place, we will feel very annoying because the first day we already been bullied, but the boy is very patient because he know that he as a new student in this school. Okay. When after a few days he get some advice from his father. He read a lot of book. He know how to adapt to the new surrounding, and then he's safe. This shows when at the basketball court, the Babidel tried to push him, but he pushed back, and Babidel fall down on the court. Okay, from that day, Babidel revenge with him. So next day, when Babidel saw the boy walk towards him, he quickly walked to him and tried to punch him, but the boy cannot control his emotion and fight with him. He pushed down Babidel and punched again and again to his face. Okay, from the story, I can say that the story is about bullying, which is always being happen at school. First, the moral value that I can get from this, which is we cannot bully some people, some new student that come towards our that come to our place. If we don't know who is he, we cannot do anything. Just we how do we know their background? We have to get close with him and know about their background. So when we know who is he, we can know how to get close with him and make him as our friend. Next, although we know who is he, we cannot bully them because we don't know that we can fight with that. Lastly, the moral value that I can say that from sorry, which is we cannot judge the new student or new people that come to our place, judge uh, it by its cover.
My name is Nurashiki Metyahya. The movie is about Charlie, a young boy. Charlie and his family moved to a new place due to his father's illness. Charlie's father is actually sick and he was dying from the illness. And Charlie also moved to a new school, but at the new school, Charlie was bullied. It is an interesting story and kind of a new and different movie for me because in every movie that I have watched before, everything ends with happily ever after. And but in real life, there are no such thing as happily ever after. So in the movie, at the end, the father dies, which is not a happy ending. It's kind of sad, but Charlie won the fight himself. From the movie, the most memorable scene for me is where Charlie's father called Charlie and talked to him that the fight I am having right now is mine. It means that Charlie's father is going to fight the illness by himself. He's going to fight the illness alone so that Charlie doesn't have to worry about him. From what the father have said before, Charlie become brave. Charlie become inspired from what the father tell him. So Charlie confronts his bullies himself and won the fight. And it is a good movie for me.
Hi, my name is Nufati Hamti Muhammad Zainul, and today I'm going to do a movie review about movie number 5. Since due to a few problems, we need to do our own video. So, in my opinion, what I think about the movie is it is easy to understand, but I hate sad story. Honestly, I'm not into a sad story. So, and also when I watch it, I feel kind of bored. I feel sleepy when watching it. I don't think it's a movie that I'm going to suggest to my friend. Okay, that's for opinion. And for the difference and similarities between the movie I chose before and now is, for Frozen, it has a very great animation, visual, and even the sound effect is also, I think it is the best sound effect. Not really the best, but still the best. Okay, and for this, for the movie number 5, when I'm watching it, I don't feel the excitement to watch. I feel like I want to stop watching it. I think that's all for me. Thank you.